Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 2016. We are on day 7, and right now we are about to witness Togi Makabe taking on Hiroyoshi Tenzan. And these guys, as of 2 days ago, or I guess 3 days ago, were undefeated. However, Tenzan took his first loss on Monday. Togi Makabe, however, still 3-0. That being said, we have our New Japan World Players set to 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 30 seconds. We will be hitting the play button on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And there the ref was just patting down Makabe, making sure he's not going to plan on cheating anyway. And we had a bell right there. And now these guys circling each other, just getting ready to do a lockup. What do you think, John?
Oh, I'm very intrigued by this matchup, partner. You figure Makabe is leading the A block at present with a 3-0 record. Could go 4-0, which would just be insane because you figure if everybody wrestles 9 matches and Makabe goes to 4-0, he would be guaranteed to lose only 5. That's still not a bad record at the end of the day. And
well, once you get up to 5 wins, you're guaranteed to be above 500 at the end of the tournament.
Exactly. So Makabe would only need 2 more wins. But Tenzan's not going to make it easy for him. Nice shoulder block there.
Makabe winning this match would guarantee him. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He needs to win this match, and that would mean he's only 1 win away from being guaranteed a winning record.
Exactly. And now Tenzan there with the unbowling chops in the corner.
Tenzan kind of dominating the early goings of this match, which is definitely not something we would have expected.
I think Tenzan's got a sense of urgency. He's currently sitting at 2-1. His first loss to Marufuji.
Yeah, maybe Tenzan's thinking is that he needs to end this match as quickly as possible so as to prevent Makabe from even getting him on the top rope and putting him in that, between a rock and a hard place kind of situation up on the top rope.
Certainly wouldn't be fallacious thinking on the part of Tenzan. I mean, as I've said, I think everybody needs to have a sense of urgency in this tournament. You see now, Makabe wanted to get on Tenzan. Referee going to check him over.
Yeah, I hope Tenzan's okay.
Man, if Makabe can just win 2 more matches, like you said, he'd have a winning record.
Can you imagine, though, if Makabe won this via forfeit? Because Tenzan, I know the ref just had to check on him. I hope he's going to end up being able to finish the match.
Absolutely, and right into the guardrail goes Tenzan. We've known the emotional story of Tenzan. I mean, we know Makabe, undefeated, is definitely eyeing a Wrestle Kingdom 11 main event for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. For Tenzan, certainly he's pursuing the same thing. Everybody in the G1 Climax tournament is, but Tenzan's story is a bit more emotional in my mind. His friend Kojima. Yes, yeah. What were you going to say?
Oh, well, I was just going to say, I think Tenzan a legend in his own right.
Oh, absolutely, and how Tenzan got here, his friend Kojima forfeiting his tournament spot, giving it to Tenzan, and he's been at ringside supporting Tenzan in his matches. Who knows, maybe Kojima could be a difference maker so that Makabe can hook Tenzan up on the top rope and seal his fate that way. We'll see. And now Makabe is really going to isolate Tenzan here. Nice headlock.
I think you agreed with me the other day on when I said that I think Kojima, or rather Makabe, might win every match until somebody figures out how to escape that top rope situation. And when somebody does figure that, it'll be a blueprint that everyone else will copy, and I don't know if Makabe will win another match after that.
And that is a very good point. You know, what it really would come down to then, if somebody did figure it out, is it would go back to Makabe. It would fall on his shoulders. How well can Makabe adapt?
Yeah.
And, if he can adapt well, I mean, he would certainly stay in the running. But if he can't, and a nice overhand chop there, Tenzan's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders. If he can beat Makabe, that would open the field back up for so many people. But if Makabe can beat Tenzan, he only widens his lead.
There's that falling wheel kick that we like to talk about.
Very nicely done by Tenzan, found its mark.
And Makabe right now, in football terms, he controls his own destiny.
Absolutely.
As long as he keeps on winning, he is guaranteed to have a shot in the finals to win an opportunity to main event Wrestle Kingdom 11.
That would already be a fascinating final, Makabe making up one half of it.
Yeah.
He has really done so much in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but it doesn't get any bigger than main eventing Wrestle Kingdom 11. I mean, the
I think
last.
it is definitely worth noting, though, that Makabe hasn't really faced any of the sort of big names in his block aside from Tanahashi. He has one win over Tanahashi, but I don't think he's faced Bad Luck Fale yet. He hasn't faced Okada yet. He hasn't faced Ishii yet. He hasn't faced Goto yet. There are still a lot of big names. I don't even think he's faced Marufuji yet, has he?
No, he hasn't.
There are still a lot of big names on Makabe's schedule that he is yet to face, and this pristine record that he's gotten so far might not last quite as long as we think it will.
Well, even when you just want to look at Bad Luck Fale, he's so huge. How is Makabe going to do what he normally does to opponents to Bad Luck Fale?
Didn't he dominate Bad Luck Fale last year?
Did he? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he destroyed Bad Luck Fale last year, and actually I think he beat him by countout.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that was the one countout match that we had last year, was Makabe beating Fale down on the outside, maybe even with a chair if I remember correctly, and then getting back to the ring around the 16 mark while Fale was still on the outside, and the referee counted him out.
Now look at this, the mount punches here by Makabe. Usually likes to follow this up with the wrist clutch Northern Lights. And Tenzan had it scouted. He had it scouted in their tag team match, too, on day 6.
Yeah.
And now off the ropes.
Oh, but the lariat
by Makabe. Falls in. 2. Kick out there by Tenzan. Makabe, somewhat shocked. I think he was hoping to get the win there. Tenzan staying in it. And now look at that corner lariat right to the back of the head. And now, wait a minute here. Tenzan. Oh, this is bad for Tenzan.
This is this predicament we've been talking about. This might be the end of the match right here.
Oh, man, that would be a shocker if he put Tenzan away that early. Now the back elbow's there. Tenzan, he's got to find a way.
Oh, up against the ring post. He does it 2 or 3 times if he has to.
He does. Another clubby blow to the back. Tenzan trying to fight here.
Elbows.
Back elbows. If he could rock Makabe, and Makabe fell. Wow, Makabe fell there.
See, the thing is, people have tried that before, but it's never rocked Makabe to the point that it forced him off of the turnbuckle.
And now headbutt there. Makabe may have been a little bit too reliant on that move into the cover here. 1, 2, kick out there by Makabe. Tenzan had enough power. Anaconda Vice here. Makabe's got to stay in it. That
Look, Makabe trying to pull Tenzan's hair. That's what you get for wearing a mullet in 2016, Tenzan.
Well, hey, I mean, it's not working. It could be kind of buster time. But Makabe, though, hitting
Makabe fights out of that as well.
Nice forearm there.
Oh, mountain
bomb there by Tenzan. Tenzan able to withstand Makabe for the moment. 2. Makabe kicks out again. Back to the Anaconda Vice.
Yeah,
this could be a huge victory for Tenzan. And again, for other people in the block, you know they are just pleading to Makabe for him to tap out. They don't want to see him at 3-0, and they certainly don't want to see him at 4-0. Can Makabe get to the ropes? He does. He gets his feet on the ropes. He hooks them together. Hey, Tenzan's got to break it. He does. A bit reluctant to break it, but he does nonetheless. Makabe now going over on his stomach. What tricks does he have? We know how devastating that King Kong knee drop can be.
Yeah, that's a match ender for sure, every time.
Oh, Tenzan slamming Makabe down. Tenzan could be taking a little too long here. Makabe, and I don't like that positioning if Makabe recovers.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but the moonsault. But he missed.
Out of the way. That's not good for Tenzan.
It's always impressive to see somebody, not only Tenzan's size, but Tenzan's age as well, able to move the way that he does.
Absolutely, without question. But
and he is an older guy. I believe he's going on 50 this year.
That could have been a fatal mistake, though, by Tenzan. Makabe off the ropes. Lariat there staggers Tenzan. Makabe saying, come on. I know, Tenzan trying to lariat. I don't think there was really much oomph behind it.
Oh, Tenzan's only 45. I thought it was 49.
And now Makabe, another lariat there. Tenzan still staggered. Headbutt, though. That rocked Makabe. Another one. Makabe collapses. Makabe may be kissing his undefeated streak goodbye here.
I was just going to say, you could actually see Makabe's eyes roll to the back of his head after that second headbutt.
And, he checked it.
Lariat and a lariat.
And there's one of his own. 1, 2, and a kick out by Tenzan. Wow, Makabe. There's been a few times in this match where we think he's been close to 4-0. I mean, that record would be near unprecedented.
Yeah.
But Tenzan not going to go quietly. He wants to bump Makabe down to 3-1. Fireman's carry here for Makabe.
What he was going for
Tenzan
there.
says it.
Oh, Mongolian chops to the back. Oh, and another headbutt.
Yeah, and Makabe just collapsing. I don't think he has much left. Tenzan just did the throat slit.
That headbutt was right to the solar plexus.
Oh, and now, Makabe stuffing this. And again, body shots to the side there. One of these guys needs a major move. And another headbutt by Tenzan.
Oh, and that was head to head.
And now off the
I
ropes.
think that might have woke Makabe up. Yeah, fireman's carry again.
Now Makabe, Death Valley driver follow through. And now look at the positioning of Tenzan. Makabe thinking King Kong knee drop. If he hits it, we're going to have a 4-0 record. He got it. No way. One, two, three count. Oh my God.
Togi Makabe dominant.
And can I point out, he didn't need the steel post assisted top rope German to do it.
No, he didn't.
A Death Valley driver.
I think he tried to use it, but it didn't work.
Exactly, it didn't work, but he did adapt. He did adapt. That is so telling. Makabe might win this block. Holy crap. I mean, the last 5 opponents he has are of the utmost quality. But Makabe has shown this might be his year. 4-0, Togi Makabe.
Yeah.
Holy crap. He's still going to be in the lead at the end of the day, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, the rest of this day does not matter for standings for the B block, or for the A block, rather. Togi Makabe wins.
That is unbelievable.
After 4 matches, Togi Makabe is guaranteed to have the best record in the A block.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is huge.
All right, that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this is completed. So, wow, Togi Makabe, 4-0, people. He is 1 win away from guaranteeing a winning record.
Yeah, 1 win away. Can Makabe do it?
I mean, that being said, he does have a very difficult schedule going forward. His next matches are, he's got Marufuji, he's got Okada, he's got Bad Luck Fale, and I actually remember it was the exact opposite of what I said. Fale dominated Makabe last year, not the other way around.
Oh, okay then.
And then after Fale, he's got Goto, and then his final match, unless he qualifies for the finals, is against Ishii, and we know that they've had their wars as well.
Absolutely, but Makabe is the story right now. I can't believe this man has been that dominant, but the real test now is going to be with those remaining matches that you just listed. We'll see if Makabe is up to snuff.
Absolutely. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close out recording here, and we will be back for our next match, Tomohiro Ishii versus Naomichi Marufuji. That's going to be an amazing match, and we will see you there. Stay tuned.